Hey guys, JC6 here, back at you with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Right now we are on case 3, where we heard that the evil magistrate got killed by the Steel Samurai. And right now we're talking to this guy in the detention center to see what's happening. See, yes? Something wrong? No. Getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay, this is the real me. I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask. I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know, I didn't want to wreck their dreams. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Sniff. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. He took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. Yeah, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe it could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. Ooh, I see. Neo Tokyo, who comes up with these names? And where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. After I woke up it was after 5 o'clock. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. Some sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero? What do the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. Oh, Nick, let's go. I wanted to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Well, let's go ahead and just move to the studio. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Also, this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there, you want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. In case you guys are curious, this is actually, I never saw case 3 before, so this is actually blind. We're, lawyers. Oh yeah, well that's great, I'm security. It's my job to make sure that golfers like you stay out. Golfers? Golfers, sightseers, tourists? I know the type. You heard about the incident I came to sneak around. News today. Something horrible. What the heck? Don't you have jobs? Your lawyers now work like the rest of us. Maybe I should become a lawyer too, like the rest of us used to. Blah 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 blah. Or might be close where the youth coming to these days. My God. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Listen when you're being spoken to. Youth these days. So what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. Back in my younger days, no, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow, place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was Hammer, the victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Only aides watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We all know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything, that's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. You have heard of that? But there was an instant accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer, you can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here, move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Well, we gotta move someplace else, I guess. Hello, how was the studio? You all think I did, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. See, your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I never do that. Just now you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch? Yes, like a baby. But the security lady said she saw you that day. Said she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. I swear to you on my mother's grave I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? Doesn't seem to be lying. Ooh, about the security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask for her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. Well, I don't, in this world, I think it's pretty difficult to get by without sucking it up a little bit. I mean, my life's kind of difficult because I just don't suck up that much. That's why my life kind of is more difficult than other people's, because I just don't suck up very much. I mean, I'm not saying that's good or bad, but I just think that, like every human heart, I think what we lean towards to is not sucking up. So it's just, I think it's like lying, it's like people, usually the heart leans towards the truth, and I think the heart leans towards not sucking up. But, it's very difficult to be in this world without sucking up at least a little bit. But, I try to make it a habit not to suck up unless I feel like my life's on the line. Then, maybe I'll suck up. Or, if I really feel my life's on the line, I'll go ahead and suck up. Here, see, you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. Girl, she's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Well, let's move back to the main studio, and we'll present the Powers letter. And have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Unreliable? How the heck do I look unreliable? Anyway, you may pass. Only left from here towards the studios. Now going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. There are maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Well, what are you supposed to do with 50 cents these days? I mean, you can't even buy a Coke. I mean, I guess if it was one of those 50 cents machines, I guess you could buy a Coke or something, but you can't really do jack squat with 50 cents. With inflation, you can't. Let's see, let's go ahead and just move over to the outside Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Murderer? It's that confused detective. Hey pal, Prosecutor Edgeworth's all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Well, maybe he's upset over something else. I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal, it's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Don't take it so hard, there's always the next case. What exactly are you two doing here? Alright guys, I'll stop it right here. Next time we'll continue on with case 3. Take care, everybody. See you guys next time.